Tiyospaye Ministries. Hello, my relatives. Today is a good day. My name is Tim Vibbert. I'm the founder of Tiyospaye Ministries. Tiyospaye is a Lakota word meaning extended family. The images you just saw represent a war-torn third world country. But would you believe that those images are from right here in the United States? The images and voices you're about to hear are eyewitness accounts of what it's like to live on a reservation.
When you go on any of the reservations, as we've been, the conditions are just deplorable. You cannot imagine. Deplorable housing, children being raised without fathers in the home, anything you can imagine in a third world country is right here in the United States. And yet, a lot of times we turn our eyes away from it because we don't want to see, or we don't even know about it. We need to have a heart, as Christ tells us. We need to have a heart for these people, God's people. All of us are created and stamped with the image of God, and nobody needs to be cast aside. It's just incredible. It's incredible that the conditions that you would see on these reservations are in the United States of America.
When we first arrived in 2014, as much as we thought we were prepared for what we were going to be walking into, nothing could be further from the truth. The conditions on the res were mind-boggling. Some of the things that from our government says that the per capita income on Pine Ridge is $8,000. Now, let that sink in. It's $8,000 for a family of three. It's $24,000. Can you live off of $24,000? I can't. Life expectancy for men is 48. For women, 52. Diabetes on the res, they're 800% higher than the average American. Teenage suicide, 150% higher. Tuberculosis, 800% higher. Alcoholism, 552% higher. And what goes with that? Our fetal alcohol syndrome. Over 25% of the babies born on the reservation suffer from this. On our second visit to the res, our host, who was a little bit late to meet with us, came to us and she apologized for being late. And she proceeded to say that the day before, they had a 12-year-old girl on the res commit suicide. How does a 12-year-old girl lose that much hope? This county is the poorest county in the country. The poorest county. And this is America, people. I never expected it. So as much as we thought we prepared, I was unqualified.
I just want to take a minute to talk to you about our Warm the Res effort. This is something that we support for the reservation. Now, you may not know this, but temperatures out on the reservation can go down to negative 50 degrees. Now, in our area, when it gets down to negative 10, negative 15, we start complaining. But we have heat. We have insulation in our houses. We go to the res. We've looked at these houses. We've gone to the places. Do you realize they have plywood for doors? They have plastic for windows. The insulation is barely existent. And as for the families, there's like 3-4 families within a home. They huddle together just to keep warm. And we have mention of families, of fathers, of mothers dying, holding their babies to their chest to keep them warm. That's what we're dealing with. And so our Warm the Res effort, our collection of money in order that we can send propane to these people to keep their houses warm.
Can you imagine a child going back to school, maybe with just a pencil? Well, each year, Tiyospaye Ministries has a backpack program where we actually will collect donations and we will purchase backpacks and bring them to the res personally and hand them to the children in key locations. And you would not believe the smiles on these children's faces and on their parents that their child is going to go to school with each one of the things that they need to get a proper education.
We need your help.
We need your help.
We need your help.
As you have seen and heard, with the situation on our reservation, all hope has been lost. Native people have been neglected and marginalized to the point where they have no hope, so they look for escapes. Tiyospaye goes to a reservation to share the good news of Creator, to share His hope, to bring hope to a dark world. But in order to do that, we need your help.